Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor. So, last time we saved at the game's suggestion at some point in between cutscene sequences, and indeed, upon reloading, it put me right back here. So that's nice. We'll see what else is going to happen before we get free reign of the rest of the remaining days. Yeah, so that's the lands everyone's after. I don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss.
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lands leave my side.
Well, that's a problem. I guess in that case we're going to have to ask you to accompany us as some sort of party member of sorts. Yeah.
But to that end, what if I were to accompany you?
Oh, yeah, great idea.
The monster is gone,
Everyone's so surprised.
the Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands. The threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders.
I mean, that's just a useful thing to do in general, isn't it?
Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic?
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
Wait a second. So you're saying this lance can neutralize the protective effect of the king's magic?
What? Hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
Yes, I do think she's talking about exactly that. So all we need to do is have her in the party and we can just kill Luis. Problem solved.
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
Seriously, you don't see the implications?
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios.
Test if it can... give me a scratch.
This changes everything.
I mean, didn't you just take a huge risk? If the theory had not been correct, the king's magic could have just triggered right then and there, suspending and, I don't know, ultimately killing Stroll? I mean, I don't know. Has the king's magic itself killed attackers or only incapacitated them? I suppose both Grias and what's his face, Luis's henchman, were ultimately killed by, well, Luis and us, respectively. But haven't we also heard about attempted assassinations that were thwarted by the king's magic? Well, I don't know if we heard specifically that they were killed by the magic itself. Anyway, still, a bit of a risk to take.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
Yeah, honestly, that part doesn't necessarily make sense to me either.
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
Well, yeah, that part is clear. I was talking about what Juna just said, but okay, sure.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
How would he know, though? Like, we don't know that he necessarily knows about that specific effect. Because how could he possibly be the only one outside of the Mustari, or specifically the Mustari High Priestess, the lineage of priestesses, I guess, to know that particular fact? Or rather, even Yufa didn't necessarily know that. She noticed a certain effect only because she happened to be near, Atantua with the lance in hand. And she didn't even know about the royal magic, of course. So I don't know why we just assume that Louise knows. For all we know, he just thinks this is a powerful relic, powerful weapon even, perhaps. I mean, yeah, it is a weapon. We knew it was a lance. Anyway.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it.
Oh yeah, that's convenient too.
Secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time he wouldn't see us coming.
The assassination gambit. Sure.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
I mean, it still kind of is.
You would use it to take a life?
Well, I mean, if you knew the guy, you would definitely agree.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
What are you talking about? She is literally a party member.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the Lance's secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
I mean, I'd like to see them try. There are two, and there are now, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. Seems like the odds are kind of in our favor.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about, and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
We give him a fake lance? He would almost certainly see through that immediately. Unless we can make a really convincing fake somehow. I mean, I guess Nurus is there. We kill him at the handover? Yeah, I mean, we would probably all be present, but so would the brothers almost certainly, plus maybe a handful of other guards. You know, outside of Luis's office or wherever. So it definitely would not be ideal. We'd still technically have the superiority of numbers, but, you know, Luis himself is definitely formidable, even without the protective magic. We get the brothers on our side. I mean, that is going to happen. But, I mean, I'm gonna say that. It's because, of course, I've been suspecting or expecting that to happen for a while, but I don't know if our captain necessarily would have a reason to assume that at this point.
We could try convincing the brothers to join our side.
No, I don't think that one's realistic. I doubt even I could sway them.
Yeah, I mean, I figured someone would just shatter that dream immediately. Maybe that won't work.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well,
So it is the
Captain?
fake?
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought.
Okay.
After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
Well, but he might very well be able to tell as soon as he touches it that it's not an actual powerful magical artifact, right? I mean, you'd think that he would be the kind of person to be able to tell that kind of thing. But
It's an easy thing to say. But are we even capable of making such a replica?
Nurus?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board.
You forgot for a moment,
Have
huh?
at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I mean, maybe we should tell her a little bit more. Like, you know, everything. Everything from the start.
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive.
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do. But I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. The treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabury's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm...
You might have heard that I had to interrupt the recording momentarily for a brief 20 minutes or so. Yeah. Sorry about that. Well, then you could try it while I'm singing. What are we talking about? Hold on. Log. Right. It's the same day Luis plans to tax Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabury's Grand Opera House. Ah, okay, right. And Juna's supposed to be singing there. You could try it while I'm singing. As long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me. Well, I guess that is her specialty.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
New ally, Yufa. A priestess honoring her faith's truths has become your ally.
Not just
Nice.
the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an
Seems like it.
understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Nah, probably not. Make of it what you will. Never too late to find out. Okay, another scripted Gallica rank up, of course. As is typical in this kind of situation. I'm sure you can.
I'm sure you can.
I believe in you.
You're right. I want to believe that.
Rank 6. Okay.
With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
Nothing
I will go tell my
too
brother of
exciting
my
for this
departure.
rank, but I will go to my brother of my departure. Yeah,
Then we
yeah.
shall
I
rest
suppose you
at
should
the
know.
inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
What, cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Now then,
By the way, when do we depart from the island? Not soon, I take it.
No.
No, I imagine Neurus needs time to craft the fake lance. Okay, so that's the justification for why we stick around here until we have to depart for the next main destination. Sure, there's always some justification. Not that we necessarily need one. So let's wait until he tells us it's complete. Fidelia's recovery is a fine excuse for us to stay put. Wasn't he already up and about and helping the villagers? Yeah, I mean, he seemed to be doing alright, but I guess maybe he's not fully healed yet.
True.
If we only need to be there by Saint's Day, then we have some time yet to attend other matters. We ought to hone our skills or gather more support before we depart. Yes, all those things. And if Yufa is really to join us, then let's make sure she's caught up to speed. Make sure she tags along.
Hold on.
What should we talk about? The status of our requests, I
Hey.
guess. We got that rock that the old woman on the island was asking for, didn't we? Oh yeah, of course. We did have a side quest or two that we actually completed shortly after entering the temple for the first time, which, again, has been so long ago that it seems like the distant past almost, but yeah, we did pick up 3 rocks, wasn't it? She wanted to pray for her grandchild's safety at sea, did she not? Concern for her family is only natural.
Hey there!
Well, It's getting late. Let's head back.
Hold on.
Whew, it's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island until our fake lance is ready. What are you talking about? We haven't even talked to them yet.
Most helpful.
We cannot idly while away the time, yet more battles await us, so we should ensure that our archetypes are up to the task.
Feeling worn out?
You all look like you've been put through the ringer. Nothing like food and rest to fuel the mind and body, eh? Right, no one's been saying anything about the food today. What kind of questionable delicacy is it this time? I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. Good job, team. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace. How nice. Oh, late night occurrences. We're gonna
Apologies.
read a
for
chapter
intrusion.
from our book with Yufa, as is also tradition with new followers. Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did.
Exactly.
What is that book?
If anyone could understand, it would be Edeni, I suppose, since he already went to on his own journey to the wider world to broaden his horizons and to try and, well, fight for his people in his own way. What is that book? Well,
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy. But what is it a fantasy of?
about a utopia? Well, yes, supposedly. It's about an unfamiliar world. It's about an ideal world, yeah.
It's a story about an ideal world.
Well, so you do not merely strive against evil. You have a vision for the world's betterment.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable.
You're allowed to read, but you can't hold the book. Only I can touch it.
Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, that mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Your pardon?
Yufa, and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
We look after her. I mean, sure. I plead on her behalf as well. I don't think that's necessary. It seems to me like he was really only waiting for this day and hoping that it would come sooner rather than later.
We can look after her.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
Well, that's awfully nice, but she has Dracodios. Clearly, the ultimate weapon.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named the land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name?
That's a pretty big change, isn't it?
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it...
Etville. Probably, right?
The home of the dragon god Et.
Oh.
Etria.
Exactly, what I said.
One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time.
Well, actually, we're going to stick around for a while.
If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Oh, okay. One more rank thanks to the Mustari support. After defeating the human and saving Yufa alongside Verga Island, I gained their support. We're blazing a path to defeating Luis and saving the prince one step at a time.
Well then.
I hear a voice.
Yeah.
Stroll. Right. No more putting this off. I must steel myself. Can we actually finish his storyline? Max out his rank? I think so, right? Oh dear. Yeah, again, it's been so long since I was in this game mode, I guess.
That's
I need to
play it.
kind of relearn, I don't know. Acclimate myself, I suppose, with all the things I can do, and I should be doing, perhaps. Let's check supporters. Okay, so Stroll can actually reach rank 8, which is amazing. That would unlock the final warrior archetype for us. We could also spend more time with Alonso or Barden. Right, we will be doing that. Maybe not today. I mean, yeah, I guess if anything, I'm going to spend time with Stroll first, because, you know, getting a max rank follower seems pretty exciting. It seems like we have new quests as well, like a new quest at least, but we also have a quest to turn in. Also, I've been playing a game on the Switch recently, so now my A and B buttons are completely mixed up, and I'm constantly trying to confirm things with B and cancel with A. It's horrible. Have you brought me a polar stone by any chance? Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, you found at least one of my stones. Actually, I found all of them. I think it was 3, right? Now I can make a doll for my grandchild. You've saved me. No, you've saved my grandchild's life. The rumors were true then. You really do have a good heart. Take a little extra with my thanks.
Mission accomplished.
Nice. Oh, thanks for the money. Passionate raps. Okay. All 3 of the stones are safely back in my grasp. Words cannot express my gratitude, my boy, but hopefully this reward can. Oh, that's the extra stuff. Sumptuous Magla Feast. Instead of... That sounds like a full party, full MP restore. And a divine elixir. Here, from me, my son, and his wife, we all want you to have this. Wait, I thought the whole reason you had us gather these was because you couldn't tell your family you dropped them. Yes, at first I intended to hide my mistakes, but after I sent you off, I gave it some more thought. The stones are guiding tools for us fisherfolk, that we might find the right path. Could I really pass them to my grandchild under such deception?
I feel fine.
Oh, they were shocked to be sure, but in the end, all of them, even my grandchild, simply laughed and forgave me. And when I told them about you, they were all moved that you would go so far for a complete stranger.
Thank you, dearie.
It isn't much, but we'll all be supporting you, your bid for that throne of yours. Seems like we ended up getting a lot out of this, huh? Yes, we actually did. Very nice. Nope, that's not how you open the menu in this game. God damn it. Never mind. Let's see what those items are, if I can find them. Divine Elixir, right? Fully restores 1 ally's HP, right? Okay. Sumptuous Magla Feast. Apparently, we already had one of these? That is what it was, right? Sumptuous? No. Wasn't it a different type of Magla Feast? Fully restores 1 ally's MP. I mean, that's good. Heart Warmer against Frostbite, sweeter than poison. Okay. Oh yeah, that's... I remember that's what we cooked recently. Raiju's Breath. 200 electric damage to all enemies. Okay, good stuff. Dragon's Breath. That's what we stole from the dragon, isn't it? 250 almighty damage to all enemies. I mean... Honestly, 250 damage is not a lot. And it's never going to trigger any weaknesses, so... Is that actually so good? I guess it is a way to damage a party of enemies that are otherwise just immune or resistant to everything, but don't have a ton of hit points? It seems... I don't know. Not particularly useful. At least all the elemental damage items have their uses when you have no other way to exploit their weakness, right? But... yeah, I don't know. That's not the case for Almighty, so... Anyway, I'm sure there is a use for it and I just don't see it. Tends to be the case. Okay, we have quite a few of these various holy waters. That's nice. We have all kinds of materials, all kinds of ingredients. We're back up to 25 of these Leaves of Light, which is nice. I wanted to use one of these, and I never did. Yeah. Wait, was it for Juna? Oh yeah, I actually meant to give Juna 1 level for her mage archetype, right? To unlock Blizz, and then I never did. I suppose we ended up not needing it anyway. Yeah, let's not worry about that right now, I guess. There goes the B button again. Okay, Yufa. Summoner archetype. Right. No, I did read this. Yeah, we're gonna want to create these vessels. That's right. Okay. So currently we only have these, and then a couple more via synthesis. All right, including Dragon God. It's kind of, I don't know, I feel almost bad for it. For it being only one of several similar skills, right? It's not even the most expensive one. Oh well. There is gonna be... Okay. There's gonna be an upgraded version of the Summoner, for which we're gonna need, obviously, rank 20, and then also Magic Seeker. So that's what she's going to want to focus on, I suppose. I guess we're gonna be leveling the Summoner for the time being. We're also gonna enter Academia at some point. I suppose I could do that pretty soon. Oh, hold on. Has this always been here? Surely not. Surely not. I've looked around here before, right? Maybe things have just changed in general after, you know, the human attack and all that. There's definitely new dialogue with people. The way things used to be around here, it was peaceful. I never knew that what people were thinking, and I didn't need to. But then you came, and suddenly it's all different. I suppose people are saying what they were holding in. It's oozing out like pus from a sore. Meeting new people can really change your world, eh? Always thought I'd live on this island forever. Never questioned it. Well, I mean, you can still do that. No one's forcing you to leave, I hope. From the bottom of my heart, you have my deepest thanks. You have saved Lady Yufa and this island. You may not need it much longer, but please know you are always welcome here. And I hope you will visit again. You're Adria's heroes. Okay, I guess the new name is already caught on.
That's how you want to play it.
Thank you, dearie.
It's all right.
Hey, Yufa. Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury all the same.
Well...
So, there's something I'd like to ask of you. You see, I'm not quite accustomed to life outside the island yet. So to avoid any blunders on our forthcoming travels, I'd like to learn about the world ahead of time. And so I was wondering if you could tell me more about other towns. Even just a bit would suffice. Sure. We can visit them, in fact. And we almost certainly will. Thank you very much. Let us talk as we stroll the beach. Okay. Apparently this is not actually using up any time. I talked to Yufa about the busiest, most bustling street in Grand Trad, San Lumio Street.
Wow. It's nothing like Etria. Incredible.
I mean, also, we literally could just take you there in an instant. Instead of just, you know, talking about it.
Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trad have big families?
Some do. What do you mean that you don't think so? Maybe not in general. Also, what do you consider a big family? Why do you ask?
What makes you think that?
If it's called San Lumio Street, then all its residents are of the San Lumio, are they not?
Oh. Okay, that's what she meant. That's an odd conclusion to draw, but okay.
On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... maybe that's not how it works there?
I'm not sure that we know exactly what that street is named after.
I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
It is natural to feel nervous, for sure.
It's natural to feel anxious about new things.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know, because they don't fully understand themselves.
I don't know if that's necessarily true, but sure. It's maybe part of it.
I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malnever, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives, raised in stagnant magma.
Is it the one island where there's clearly a route leading to it that we have not had, that has not been available as a destination for us yet? It pretty much has to be, right?
The monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there.
Treasures and armaments, you say?
It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
Say no more.
But what if it proves too challenging?
Come on, we literally defeated a dragon god. Surely this, whatever this monster is, cannot be stronger than your literal god.
We'll do it together, Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
Okay.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Alright, I need to complete the trial in the deepest part of the Land of Ceremony for Yufa. Land of Ceremony. The informant at Golden Deer Hearth on Virga Island should know more about the monsters. He usually does. Ah, yes.
Yes, that's
I believe
the
that is
place.
the island I was
You know,
thinking
I
about.
wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
And right there's a labyrinth.
That is going to get us close enough to this point of interest, hopefully. This one is still strange because we technically,
Let's see.
or not just technically, already traveled to the temple, but we did not actually see this along the way. I suppose
And right there's a labyrinth.
we never took this
It's a
extremely long
campground.
path around. So, I
It's
can
your
only assume
call.
that we're going to visit this
This
alongside
place.
that, you know, on that particular journey to the Spire of Blind Faith. Right.
We'll face danger here.
We're going to be dealing with that at some point, but probably not today.
Well, rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Well, then you lend us yours.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
Okay.
Hey, mister!
Hey, mister, you saved our island, right? Mom says sometimes it's nice to give people things when you want to say thank you, so here. I found it at the well. A goat beetle! For talking to a random kid. Oh my god. Now, I'm so worried that I might have forgot to talk to some random NPC. I mean, I did, before departing for the islands, I did that whole revisiting of all the cities, right? Both during the day and night, so hopefully I should be good. Surely a beetle, you know, is a type of item that would not just be missable permanently, because I can only assume that there is only a very specific number of them in the entire game, right? Just enough to unlock the final reward eventually. Oh, and the kid is gone. Spooky. Nope, that's not how you talk to people.
Thank you.
You saved our island. You're much more than what the rumors implied. What did they imply? Glad I could help. Yeah, I talked to a lot of travelers, and let me tell you, I thought that made me the expert on the outside world. And I'll admit, I expected you lot to be a bunch of lowlifes. Thought you only wanted the Divine Relic. I mean, that is why we came here, to be fair. But you're not like that. And you know what? Until now, I never even liked this nation. But if someone like you became the king, well, then I'd reevaluate a lot of things. Okay, good to know. I always think there are paths leading off into the jungle here, but it's really just this... Oh, wait.
That's how you want to play it.
According to the map, there is kind of a path here. Or there could be. It's overgrown, I suppose. I'm not sure if that's ever actually going to be traversable, or if it's just...
Please, I beseech you.
You know. Just there because logically, I suppose the village should have an entrance or a path leading further inland. Please go to the Spire of Blind Faith. Ah, okay. You gave us the quest to go to that very remote place. Oh, I guess we have, can collect our Magla. Although I suppose it technically hasn't been that long in terms of in-game days. Since we last checked.
Let's see.
1900, I mean, sure. We'll take it. There's so many conversations happening here. Things have changed a great deal for us, yet the stone faces remain the same. Even though the chief dropped out of the tournament, we should have trusted his decision to join it.
It was all in vain.
I hadn't considered his angle. Instead, I dismissed it as a hopeless endeavor. In trying to escape our own woes, we put Lady Yufa and our chief through no shortage of suffering. I can see what a fool I've been. In the end, I defied our teachings. If ever there was a change, it's now. And time to change, it's now. We need to stop closing ourselves off to the world. The tournament brought new hope with it. That Elder Boy's face has appeared on the rock. I mean, people keep saying that. Oh. I really wonder if it's eventually going to... If the rock is actually eventually going to represent that. I suppose we're still only in 12th place. Indeed, we've always resented this country we're supposedly a part of. But if he becomes the king... If he became its king... the people seem to have had a change of heart.
Grand, innit?
Fancy a bit of info?
Well, I hope there's something you can help me with. Right, Land of Ceremony, trial.
Want in on this?
The Land of Ceremony is a special place for us. Before they venture outside the island, our youth go there to face a trial. It's not mandatory, of course. According to what I've heard, the trial itself tasks the subject with defeating the monster within. The literal inner demon? It is said to be a bizarre creature that doesn't resemble any living thing. I wonder if it is truly a monster.
Just between us.
Rumor has it that it likes to summon its little friends. Its companions strengthen it. And then it hits you with a barrage of wind magic. Okay. For a moment there I thought maybe there isn't even gonna be a boss and it's all about, you know, completing, like, well, reaching the end of some sort of gauntlet. A series of trials that test your inner strength and your resolve or something. And then... But no, this very much sounds like we are gonna end up fighting something. Companions strengthen it. And then there's a barrage of wind magic. Alright, apparently it's weak to fire. Okay, nice, we can work with that. Best use that to your advantage and end things quickly. You could summon the Dragon God, for example. Also, there's a bird-like monster called a Leogryph there. The closer you are to it, the worse its attacks get. If I were you, I'd attack it from a distance and avoid using wind magic since it won't be effective. From a distance, you say? What's that supposed to mean? Like no melee attacks? I suppose. We'd better make sure we're ready first. Think a visit to Academia is in order? I received a scrap of paper, yes. Huh? Why that... Why mentioning academia? That's unusual, isn't it? I mean, I was going to. I've been turning to ale too often in recent days. If I've been indecent, I owe you an apology. I wanted to forget the calamity, to forget we're part of the country. But thanks to you all, I realized I was wrong on both counts. You have my support for saving our island. Huh. Was this guy rude to us before? I think I might vaguely remember something like that.
What's up?
You're... Oh, I've heard about you. I imagine you have. I wonder if the food here will be to your taste. Do you actually have anything new to say? Sacred place, Holy Land. No, this is all old dialogue. Interesting. So the one person who doesn't have anything new to say is the innkeeper? I'm seeing less and less rowdy drinkers these days. Not as many folks are using ale to escape the island's misfortunes. They must have finally realized the shame in their conduct. Young man, it's all thanks to you and Lady Yufa. Then again, some get so comfortable they start to drink in excess, so we'll always have this nuisance. Okay. Sure.
Grand, isn't it?
There's Stroll. I mean, I suppose we could just go ahead and talk to him right away. I guess there's really no reason not to. In fact, depending on how long this is going to end up taking, and this being the finale of his questline, this could be a bit of a longer thing. It might be the last thing we do for today, because I really want to aim generally for slightly shorter episodes, I guess. I mean, especially since the last couple have been extra long. And, you know, there's always a chance, and basically it's guaranteed to happen every now and then, just because of the structure of the game, and, you know, it's not always going to be possible to take a break at a convenient time, I suppose, or, you know, as we've seen with that sequence of, you know, 2 boss fights and several cutscenes in a row. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out in this case. We've got the lance, and now all we need is the tide. I ought to stay busy so I don't overthink this. After all that's happened, I find myself thinking of my parents. I wonder what they would say. I wonder what they would say if they could see me now. I only wish I could tell them of all that's transpired. Let's go now.
Thanks a bunch.
Truly, thank you. You've been such a great help. I mean, I suppose, actually, thinking about it, his storyline is already kind of done, right? I mean, he helped out his people. And I suppose now all that's left to do is... Yeah, I don't know. What's left to do? I suppose go visit his parents' graves? And, I don't know. Just think about what happened. Can you point the gauntlet runner toward my village again?
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune. I was born into nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
Just prove it to yourself. Everyone deserves that. You know... I don't know about that. There are some people... just prove it to yourself, I guess? I don't know.
If you have doubts, just prove to yourself that you do.
You're right. I'm the only one who can do that, after all. After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Yeah, I mean, that certainly was convenient. Although we could have done all kinds of traveling if, you know, if it had been necessary. Luck is its own type of skill. Not really. All's well that ends well? These are both kind of nothing.
Maybe you should be glad things turned out so well.
I suppose you're right. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
They'd have done the same? I mean, yeah, for all I know. As far as, you know... like, after everything we've heard about them, I think they would have.
I'm sure they'd have done the same.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Rangeef said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
I mean, clearly not. Orchestrated this. I mean, yeah, they prepared for some kind of worst-case scenario. Of course, they couldn't have known exactly how things would happen.
No, your parents orchestrated it this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh.
I mean, they couldn't possibly have known exactly what situation the refugees would find themselves in, right? So, again, they couldn't possibly have planned this far ahead and foreseen everything. But having everyone in the capital in relative safety and the money there to do with it whatever is necessary, you know, it seems pretty reasonable to me.
The family treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands. Durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
They put their faith in you.
In me. They had faith in me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
How so? Parents don't think like that? Yeah, I mean... I'd hope that most people, most parents don't. You've honored them.
You've done your parents the greatest of honors.
Have I? Father. Mother. Leave the people of Halia in my hands. No. Leave the fate of this country to me.
Okay, I mean, that might be a bit much, but sure.
Someday I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
I can sense Stroll's unrivaled trust and his determination to change the future.
The proud noble Stroll, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues, by the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Nice.
I'm
Rank
going
8.
to change the future with you.
4 slots, 4 inheritance slots for the warrior lineage. I mean, that's quite nice. Slayer of Humans. When Stroll specifically attacks a human-type monster, critical rate greatly increases. Maybe to the point where using a skill that's already likely to crit is all but guaranteed to crit. Grand Fantasy Stroll is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. Oh wait, is that actually just... Am I dumb? Was I misinterpreting this? And it's literally just talking about unlocking the final archetype in the lineage? I don't know why I thought that he would somehow acquire an additional archetype of some sort that only he could use or something like that. More skills cannot be inherited. Yep.
Thank you.
I guess we'll see.
My friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
Okay. I promise. What were we talking about? Anyway. With a vision of Halia restored clear in my mind, I spent a moment enjoying the wind on my face, then returned to the others. Thanks to Stroll's strong faith in me, and I now have the full support of the people of Halia. Oh? Okay. Just buying them all homes in the capital wasn't enough for that? What an ungrateful bunch. Oh well. Back to the tavern. Indeed.
Hey!
Juna still has an open request. Yeah, I know. Supporters. Still have these empty spots. It's so strange that... I mean, surely these must be Juna and Yufa respectively, and then... Who? But why haven't Juna and Yufa been added here at all? Isn't it, like... kind of about time for that to happen? I mean, we haven't had a chance to build up or follow a rank with any of them, with either of them. Unlock more, inheritance slots for their archetypes and all that stuff. Lagging so far behind. Anyway, yep, Stroll is now maxed out. Amazing. So Heismay would technically be available at this time, but... we need some sort of stat, right? Yeah, okay, we need more imagination. I see. Right. Kind of forgot that that's a thing that we need to work towards as well. Right, we still don't know where to find Katharina. For Brigitte we need... courage. And for more, cultivating the general. Right.
Hey.
Nope. Stop it. General. Oh, wait. Oh, is it actually rank 15? I don't think it was rank 20 general that was required. But did I stop just short of actually completing that quest? Not that it matters too much. Where's Task Chapter 4 Turmoil? Rank 15, indeed. Okay. That's kind of funny, but yeah. No problem, we can do that. Just use some items here. Quest complete? Ah, yes. That just triggered, alright. Hey guys, we finally have our shot at Luis. All our effort has paid off. Well, we're not quite there yet. But at least we have a new plan. I've tasted many delicacies in my time, but they were also delicious. I would be hard-pressed to choose a favorite. Yet I wonder, I often hear people say the food of their hometown stands above all else. If I return to Montario, would I feel the same? Well, we're about to find out. Right. check the royal virtues, actually. I mean, we're relatively close to rank 4 courage and wisdom, I suppose. Our imagination is going to increase when we report to more. I mean, we have reached the 1 hour mark, but maybe before wrapping up this episode, we could visit Academia. That's one thing we could do. Are there any more quests to turn in right away? I don't think there are. Feels strange doing this because my brother always warned me to stay inside the house at night. Oh? Okay. So you've never been outside at night? All kinds of new experiences lately, huh? Right, there is a magic shop here. Suppose we could check that while we're...
Appreciate it.
Well, it's nighttime. Thanks, never thought you'd manage to grab both the priestess and the lance. Suppose you lot really are something special. Got me thinking, like. For a moment I wondered if I'd met you all earlier, then maybe... don't mind me. You mean maybe you wouldn't have joined that jerk Luis in the first place? Dell's still not totally sound, so he's resting up. I don't want him pushing himself too hard. No, don't worry about it. He can take all the time he needs.
It's all good stuff.
Hail, traveler. Oh, wait. I already checked this shop, and actually it turns out that they have the exact same standard assortment of things. Well, apparently the mint charm is new? No, surely not. We have 2 of those already. I could now just go ahead and buy these things. I mean, we have 600,000 freaking gold. And there's a 20% off on these? But it's not idle stay, is it? You know what? Just buy these so they stop bothering me every time I see this shop interface. There we go. That was actually a lot of money, but you know what? It's fine. It's just about all the extra money we made during all that, frankly, excessive grinding, so maybe this just helps even things out. I didn't... Somehow in my mind I didn't think it was going to be that expensive, but...
What's up?
Anyway, it's fine. Are you staying on the island for a while? Does that mean you're eating at the Golden Deer? From what I know of you outsiders, it's rare to find other tribes who are open to our cuisine. I mean, what other options do we have while we stay here? It's not like there's, you know, a mainland-style restaurant around here. But if you've truly enjoyed our cooking, then I'm glad to hear it. Sure, I mean, I can promise you that at the very least Hulkenberg definitely has.
Thanks.
I truly am glad you came to our island with this victory. You're sure to be welcomed and accepted here. And from now on, if I have an opinion, I will not hesitate to give it voice. Prayer and hope alone accomplish nothing. That will be my motto from now on. Okay, good. Good for you.
Oh, it's you!
Oh. We're not wise enough? Dang it. Okay, right, that was a thing too. Okay, anyway, let's not get too distracted. I think... yeah, we'll go ahead and talk to more, and... after that I might just make a round, talk to people, you know, just in case they have any extra rewards for us or something. Just to get that stuff out of the way, and then next time we can, you know, focus on the more interesting things, all the various quests. Well, I'm probably gonna try to meet up with all the followers that we can. To get those out of the way first. That being said, I guess there isn't really anything we can do during the nighttime time slot. In fact, yeah, what are we gonna do? Obviously we can't start a quest, and all the followers that are technically available are not actually. I mean, I can always try to improve those, to increase those virtues. Anyway, for now though, Academia.
Simply amazing.
Ah, with a new ally comes yet another new power, I see. As you already know, What you've discovered is called the Summoner, an intriguing archetype that calls forth mythical beings from worlds we can hardly imagine. However, in order to summon anything, it requires a vessel, a catalyst unique to each being you wish to call forth. Henceforth, I shall craft these vessels for you. I've added a new item in special experiments for just such a purpose.
Ah, right.
Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means.
Oh.
Why, that's a new archetype. Might I ask you for a demonstration? Oh, which one? I guess we have acquired a couple. Oh, right. That was probably in reference to having reached rank 15 with the general. Also, these are glowing, so I think that means there's a new thing for us here. A magic formula apparently written by the king. It's entitled The Royal Magic, but it's written in a language I can't read. At the end of the document is the word H. According to Moore, it's a person's name.
Yes.
Well, it's an initial. I was hoping to speak further with you about that. I've recalled something after watching you and your allies in action. That mysterious language used in the formula, it's from the old world.
But then...
So it goes back to the time of that city we found buried beneath the Dragon Temple? What would the king go out of his way to write in such an archaic language? Why would the king do that, in fact? The king was an avid researcher of magic and its origins. He even funded the Mage Academy from the royal treasury. It's not beyond possibility he would know such a language.
Huh.
Then the person whose name is written, they're probably long dead?
That is...
That I couldn't say for certain, but I did figure something else out. In front of the name is an alias, or perhaps more of a title. The Truth Seeker, H. Truth Seeker? Not the Truth Seeker? Yet another connection to the archetype.
Fascinating.
Intriguing, isn't it? Why is the Seeker... Oh, the True Seeker, I see. Why is the Seeker archetype so important to the royal magic? Does it have powers we have yet to ascertain? How I yearn to decipher all the scrolls... How I yearn to decipher the scroll in its entirety. If you come upon any further truths, please examine the scroll again. Is it simply completing main quests, main dungeons, basically? That triggers more interactions with the mystical scrolls? I mean, I suppose that makes sense.
Oh.
You've done a wonderful job cultivating the general. Yes, a splendid accomplishment indeed.
Incredible.
8 Heroes Leaves of Light. Nice. Wisdom,
right.
or imagination increase, rather. Well, that hardly budged at all, but sure. Our research proceeds apace. Thank you. Huh? Something still worrying you?
I must apologize.
My apologies. I don't mean to worry you. I get the impression something's weighing you down, though. I'm scared. The truth is, I'm beginning to remember where this place is. Really?
What?
Why, that's...
This is where I once strove in scholarly pursuit, much like I'm doing now. Is this in the actual magical academy? Surely, right? I mean, it seems like it would fit in such a place. Much like I'm doing now, yet with a crucial difference. In the past, I'm certain I had a full team at my side. All of us shared the same dream. We labored to make our ideals a reality. That's what I remember, at least.
Just a sec.
That sounds like a pretty important clue.
But why?
But if that's the case, why has no one come to rescue me from here? I guess this is just some sort of alternate dimension, a recreation of that real-world place, obviously. Isn't that strange? Under normal circumstances, surely someone would notice something was amiss. What if my imprisonment here is for the better?
Did I?
If I was not locked in here by kingly decree, but by the decision of my peers, did I make a grave mistake? What's wrong with that? Calm down, first and foremost.
However...
But... No, you're right. I can hardly solve any of this with the mind clouded by panic. I must not run from the past, no matter what truths lie in store for me. My apologies. The prospect of the unknown simply shook me for a moment. All we can do is continue onward, I suppose. Right. Rank 6. Does that actually unlock anything for us?
No truth.
No. I suppose we're gonna have to get all the way to rank 8 with him as well to unlock the final Seeker archetype, the true Seeker, I suppose. Now then, for your next task, I ask that you summon your courage and open your mind. You must study even more varieties of archetypes. I mean, if it's just number study, we might actually already be there. I believe you are well on your way toward the ultimate archetype. Hone your virtues well. Our success depends upon them.
This one's important.
Study 25 different archetypes. Hero's Jeweled Root times 5. Okay, wow, that's the first time we see the next tier of experience item. So that's pretty exciting.
Until next time.
Grapple with the anxieties of those around you and overcome those obstacles. Someday, we may make our ideal world a reality. How far away are we from that next goal? Right. Also, Summon Experiments has been added to the Special Experiments menu in Academia. Use it to create vessels, which are necessary for the summoner to summon monsters. Like masks, materials to make vessels are obtained from enemies in battle. You need only create a vessel once to make its respective summon available. There is no need to equip it.
I've been waiting.
Right. Well, let's take a look at that, I suppose. Oh. Goblin Loincloth Vessel. Ugh. Talisman of the Fowl and Talisman of the Fairy. Wow. Apparently we have almost nothing. I thought we had accumulated, I don't know, dozens of different materials. But I suppose not. Are these? Yeah, that's the whole list. What the heck? Okay, Stonewing Vessel. At least we can make something. Talisman of the Avatar. Yeah, we did get both of those in the temple. And the Talisman of the Night. Who knows? A vessel for summoners to call upon a Gargoyle. Gargoyle uses fire magic and inflicts burn. Guaranteed to inflict burn? It doesn't say has a chance to. It says it inflicts burn. That sounds good if that's true. Missing Talisman of the Avian. For the Cockatrice. Dark magic inflicts poison. Obsidian Bone. Talisman of the War God. And Talisman of the Femme. Duskbone Knight. Multi-target slash attacks. Flaming Main Vessel. Lava Beast. Uses multi-target almighty magic. Okay. Doesn't sound like what a Lava Beast would do, but sure. Oh, that also takes Talisman of the Avatar, but we do have 2. And another Talisman of the Avian, so we also need 2 of those. Oh, and this also takes Avatar, I see. And War God. Minotaur Vessel. Call upon Guptaro's King. Uses multi-target strike attacks, as opposed to slash. Okay, I see. Gravelord Vessel. Raptor and Divine. The Undead King uses dark magic that can instant kill. Okay, anyway, we can only make this, so I guess I will make it. Stonewing Vessel. You can now use the Summoner archetype to call upon Gargoyle, who uses fire magic and inflicts burn. I suppose it is nice to have I'm assuming these are just normal castable skills and not synthesis skills. New mask we can make. Samurai's mask. Suppose we hadn't unlocked the Samurai archetype, or do you need to have it mastered or something before one becomes available here? I don't know. I suppose Samurai would be nice to have. Swordmaster and Warrior. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Actually, we can just make that. Mage Knight does not actually require Knight, though. You'd think that Mage Knight would maybe require the Knights and the Knight and Mage Mask or something, but no. It's different. But, I mean, if we ever want to make Juna a warrior, I mean, honestly, do we ever? I'm not sure about that, but might as well make these, right? Or is there something I might actually want more? I mean, the assassin is definitely powerful, and we can make this well. In fact, we have so many of the materials for this one. No need for the thief's mask when you have the assassin's mask. Yeah, we can definitely just make this. It probably would make the most sense to actually make a wizard mask for her. Can we do that? Oh yeah, we can. Totally can. Yeah, I mean, that makes by far the most sense, since her favorite stat is definitely magic. I don't know that she would do particularly well with... and now we can... No, wait. No, that's fine. We can still make this. And then we can make samurai with those two combined. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I keep saying that, you know, Juna would use these. Obviously, anyone can learn, anyone can study the Mass Dancer archetype. But I don't really see myself doing that. There are so many others available, right? This is her specialty. Still, we have this as an option now, so, you know, for what it's worth. Anyway, wizard is there. We could make the mage's mask. I guess I never did make the basic Seeker's mask and went straight to Magic Seekers, which just makes sense to me. We could... Yeah, I mean, in fact, we can't make the Healer's mask, and we could just skip ahead and make the Cleric's mask instead. Might as well, I guess. Fager, I don't know about that one. Merchant, Not quite sure what skills that would add. Really, the merchant is mostly useful to use with the party leader to, you know, for farming purposes, not really for combat so much. Maybe the more advanced merchant is a better fighter. Commander and General, of course, are actually interesting. Emperor and Tower, Emperor and Judgment. So, I suppose, since I can only make one of the two, I'm gonna make the more advanced one, even though they come with different skills, right? So, it would be useful to have them both, perhaps. Anyway, am I actually going to use any of those ever? Who knows? But, at least,
what would you
I
care
make
to
them.
know?
Is there anything new? Oh, we can listen,
I see.
maybe. I see more friends have joined your side, sharing in your dream, and with them you gather more of the heroic archetype's powers. Your own virtues are the driving force behind this. Keep your allies close and wield your powers anew. If a dream is beyond your reach alone, the support of allies can help you grasp it. Hear, hear. Okay, apparently we don't have 25 archetypes yet. Surely we can't be too far off. Oh, wait. No, where does it say? Where does it say it? I suppose I can look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, wait. It happens to be 15 as well. That is way less than I thought, somehow. And surely he has more archetypes unlocked than anyone else, right? Speaking of unlocking... Alright, he cannot. But Stroll should be able to unlock this. No? Oh, he's still working on General, I see. Okay, but he will be able to study this as soon as he reaches that. Okay. Sure. So we basically want to switch them around. I mean, eventually we want to be rank 20 General, of course, but... For now we want to swap them around to give each of them some more ranks, respectively. Okay, I mean, that's the kind of thing that I can just take care of in between episodes, for sure.
That's a good kitty.
Seems to be in a good mood. I think he likes you. Well, with cats you never know. But if he doesn't hiss at you and scratch you, that's a good sign. So summoner notes. In times of yore there lived heroes who summoned otherworldly beings to fight on their behalf. Their souls together formed the power of the summoner, among them the master of invocation Devotee of the most eldritch of summoning arts, I dub the Devil Summoner. Oh, Devil Summoner, you say? The Summoner archetype uses vessels to summon unearthly beings to the battlefield as its servants with a unique form of magic. However, in order to prove their mastery, they must take time and effort to gather servants before true power can be unleashed. Let no summoner forget this truth.
Then...
So if you can get the vessels, this archetype can use summon magic to call otherworldly creatures. It's strong, but it burns through MP. Indeed it does. And it needs those vessels to be useful. Right, but just having the gargoyle should mean that Yufa can now summon this, right? It's just... Yep, it's just there now. And it's actually way cheaper than the Eagle Lion or Noctiluca. Interesting. May inflict burn. Ah. Well, it's good enough. Alright. Nice. I suppose with that... I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. It's not... Honestly, it's really not that much cheaper. Cheaper? Well, it's not very cheap, no. It's kind of cheap. But it's not really much shorter than the typical episode in the end, so there we go. That's just how these things tend to go. All my fault for... My own fault for, you know, going on when I could have stopped earlier, but it's fine. At least this time I had, you know, it was completely within my control when to call it quits, which is now. So, as always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.